Alright, hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. An amazing, fascinating new UFO sighting that just occurred a couple of days ago on April 10th is hitting the web. This has just come into me, and something happened. That's the best word that I can use to describe it. Something was sighted by multiple people, spread across an area of hundreds of miles from Arizona to California, of what you are seeing here. These triangular formations of lights moving over the desert in Arizona, captured courtesy of a man by the name of Mauricio Morales. And he posted these on Facebook. You're seeing an article here posted by Collective Evolution. Facebooker records a crystal clear video of multiple UFOs while driving through the desert in Arizona. And so I immediately got in touch with Mr. Morales and got permission to show you guys this amazing footage here. And he's actually, hopefully, going to do a follow-up interview here on the channel so we can get a little bit more information about exactly what he saw with his naked eye. And obviously, it's just good to hear it from the man himself. So we're going to set that up. So Mr. Morales posted this on his Facebook, where he said, and I quote, "As I was driving back to Phoenix this evening, I was a few miles past Parker, Arizona, when I saw a shooting star with a green hue in the corner of my eye. I kept driving for a few miles and noticed a small orange light far in the distance to my right. At first, I thought maybe a meteor had hit nearby and set a fire in the desert, or possibly a distant antenna light. I didn't think much of it and continued to drive for another 3 miles. I noticed that the light was gone. I drove another half mile and I saw the light appear again. This is when I realized that whatever this was, it wasn't normal. About a quarter of a mile from crossing between Highway 72 and Highway 95 between Parker and Quartzsite, Arizona, he pulled over and attached his camera to his tripod, and to his southwesterly direction there were 6 orangey red lights floating in the horizon. And he said they seemed to travel in a parallel pattern with a bright fiery glisten. He took photographs and videos in less than 15 minutes, and then he said the mysterious objects vanished without a trace. He went on to further say that whatever this was, I have never seen anything like this in my life before. Super cool experience. So first of all, we can obviously see that we have a set of lights here that are obviously flying parallel with each other and are both in a triangular formation. Okay, that's something that you rarely see with flares or Chinese lanterns, and these things were way too bright for that. And so this is where things get even stranger, because the local ABC 15 News reported that the photographs were part of a meteor, to which Mr. Morales responded, they were not, and that the meteor struck about 10 minutes before he pulled over on the highway and got this footage, and that the difference in lighting that you're seeing between the photographs was because he was using different settings to get a more visible photograph of what they were. So I'm showing you all of the footage and photographs that he posted to his Facebook page. And there was also another piece of video footage capturing these lights that was also posted on Mr. Morales' Facebook page by someone in California, nearly 200 miles away. And, well, I'll go ahead and show you that footage here, so check this out.
Alright. Trying to film some UFOs here that we're watching. These lights right here. One, two, three, four, five, 6 lights. Down below you can see the horizon. We're in a town called El Centro.
These lights keep appearing and stopping. There's these yellow lights.
There was 3 a second ago, and they went up to... Janita, how many lights did they go up to?
There were 9. 9 altogether. Okay, see, I'm trying to share it with you. It's just the craziest thing I've ever seen.
There's the moon, freeway. Here we are in El Centro. There's more of the color. Yeah, there's one of the third ones.
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
The far right section disappeared.
Side, it just disappeared.
Well, I see this big light glow.
Okay, wait a minute. One's going, one's leaving. Okay, one just disappeared. The other one's gonna disappear.
It's dimming out. It just disappeared.
Is that the moon above you? No, it can't be the moon. What's that white glow?
The moon's up off to the right of us.
Okay, so there's,
Now there's just three. It's kind of hard.
it looks like 2 close together and then 1.
The two close together at the top.
Green building, right? Where are you?
We're in.
Alright, so this footage that you just saw was posted by Janetta Benali, and I hope I'm saying your name correctly. But the title of that video was, quote, "This is the video that also captured the exact same thing I did. El Centro, California is 100 to 150 miles away from where I was." And this was captured on a Canon 500D with a 24-105mm lens. Again, in El Centro, California, where once again we are seeing the exact same set of triangular lights, almost as if we have two ships or two different objects here. Very, very fascinating, amazing footage. And, you know, these photographs that Mr. Morales took here, they're so eerily beautiful and perplexing and mind-boggling. And the fact that it would seem that there's already a media cover-up happening where they're trying to explain away parallel triangular formations of lights as nothing but a meteor breaking up over the desert? I mean, does that make sense to you guys? And here we have the originator of the footage, who was there, saw this with his own eyes, who's saying point blank, this was not a meteor breakup. And you know what, I can't believe that a news organization such as ABC would be so quick to publish such nonsense and to try to pull the wool over people's eyes. I mean, if anything, why didn't they try to say it was a military exercise or something? At least then, that may have been a little bit more believable. But a meteor breakup? I mean, how many times have we featured meteors breaking up on this channel? They do not sit in the sky and form triangular formations. They just don't. And you guys know that. So there's mystery surrounding this. It's an amazing capture, and I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Morales, who I just spoke with on Facebook after messaging him at about 2:30 in the morning. I didn't even realize how late it was, but thankfully he responded immediately and said he was happy to let me show you guys this. And again, I'm going to try to get an interview with him. And he also said that he is going to be posting more footage and photographs on his Facebook page over the next 24 hours. So I will post a link down in the video description, and you guys can head over and check out what else he finds. And lest we forget, the Arizona desert, New Mexico, Nevada, these locations are ground zero for some of the most famous and infamous UFO sightings and cases in ufology history. And not to mention an ever-growing, crisscrossing complex of secret government bases, black sites, test sites. And it's because of stuff like this, I really wish that I wasn't all the way out here on the East Coast. So maybe one day I'll be able to go out to the desert and get some footage myself. Alright, but thank you all for stopping by and checking this out. Be sure to check out Mr. Morales' photographs, and I will see you guys back with much more. I've got more videos on the way. So thanks again, and I'll see you all in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.
Hurricanes. Just last week, we were broadcasting and we're talking about Hurricane Harvey. Now, Irma's up. Jose's right behind it. These things, it's going crazy. 3 hurricanes at the same time. Could be actually hitting on September 11th. 3 hurricanes at the same time on the United States. Everybody be safe. And if you see anything kind of weird going on, weird weather, weird anomalies in the skies, if you're in the zone, send us those videos. But by all means, be safe about catching these things, because it could be quite dangerous. dealing with hurricanes up to Cat 4s, possibly a Cat 5. It's getting kind of insane, and what a wild week it's been over here at Third Phase Moon. The West Covina incident, the LAPD. I think everybody heard the call that I made to multiple LAPD sheriff departments to get down to the bottom of what happened August 28, 2017 over West Covina. You heard what they had to say. They actually, I have to give it to them. They handled themselves quite professionally, I'd have to say, and they're very, very polite and very helpful as best as they possibly could under the circumstances. I was asking some hard questions. And you know what? They actually called us back, and it was all caught on. Brent was filming me while this was happening, so we put up the whole recording of my conversation with LAPD up on our Third Phase Moon YouTube channel, and wow, the world kind of went crazy because they at the sheriff's department claimed that it was nothing but a car advertisement balloon. That's according to the pilot himself aboard the helicopter circling this thing, captured by multiple eyewitnesses on the ground. So was this the true story? Is there some kind of cover-up going on? Well, we're not exactly sure. All I know is the police, the LAPD, they got back to us and they stated that that's what it was. And then within about 12 hours, I think about maybe less, maybe about 8 hours, we received photographs of this balloon type advertisement that looked similarly close to the object in West Covina, in the same area, in the exact same area. Some kind of advertisement known as Brass Knuckles, some marijuana dispensary company. And so we put this up, and there are a lot of people saying, no, wait, this couldn't be the thing that was captured over West Covina. They're two different things. The thing that was filmed was too high. This couldn't be an advertisement banner, but you know, there's a lot of opinions going around on exactly what it was. We want to get some videos from anybody that actually filmed this thing, leave the area or dematerialize in thin air. Something that we know that we could confirm 100% that this wasn't no advertisement balloon in the sky, held down by a tether. Is the LAPD telling us the truth? In my opinion, I'm not sure. It seems that they're very genuine. You got to listen to the phone call, but you never know. There's this. It doesn't seem like they were expecting me to call in, and they were trying to be as helpful as possible. But you just you got to make up your own discernment, and it'd sure be helpful if we had some video of this thing leaving the area. Would the sheriff's department actually even tell us if it was an extraterrestrial craft? No, probably not. If that LAPD pilot came in contact with an extraterrestrial craft and they filmed this thing, you think they're going to tell us that that's exactly what it was? You got another thing coming. It wouldn't happen. It just, obviously, they would cover it up. So we'll see on how the investigation goes. We plan to be in LA here real soon, and hopefully we could get in touch with some of the eyewitnesses there and see if we can make out if this thing actually left the premises in the area, the vicinity. Wow, what a week. And now we're getting new news, which I got to say is pretty sad. When one of your friends out there in the neighborhood of the UFO community gets hurt, nobody likes this. And I have to say that we at Third Phase Moon, we wish Tyler Glockner from Secure Team 10 a quick recovery, a speedy recovery. We've heard that he's been in a motorcycle accident, and he's broken his leg into two parts, and he's went through surgery recently, and he's feeling like he's going to be okay. He's got a lot of metal in his leg, and this could be it's just sad when you see somebody in the UFO community get hurt, and we want Secure Team to have that speedy recovery so he could get back getting out the information. It's good that there's multiple platforms sharing this information. That's what we need to do. as a community, and it's my pleasure taking your calls from around the world and sharing your videos on a daily basis right here at Third Phase of Moon. So everybody, we're going to be taking a quick break, but you've got to call in and share your story to Third Phase Moon. And to do that, you call into 347-934-0378. And then go ahead and press number 1 on your touch pad device, number 1, and you'll be taken straight to the top of the call list, and we'll get to your UFO encounters. Or are you a whistleblower out there? Are you hiding or have information top secret information regarding the alien agenda or undercover top secret alien technology? We want to know it. Third Phase Moon, Blake Cousins. We'll be right back. Blake Cousins, taking your calls from around the world. This is Third Phase of Moon. Let's open up the lines, and I want to hear a good story, something new. If you have called in before and you shared your experience, that's great. We like to have you back, but we also need to hear new stories as well. So if you've got something new, go ahead, press number 1 on your phone or whatever you're using to call in, and we want to hear your story. So we're going to bring in the callers right now. And we'll go to area code 563. Area code 563. You're live on Third Phase of Moon Radio. Welcome to the show. Where are you calling in from?
Davenport, Iowa.
Davenport. Okay. Right on. Well, thanks for calling in. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, just all this weird weather stuff and stuff I've been, hearing and reading about, doing a little research. I don't know if I should even be saying this with that many people listening, but they say the Texas thing, since they always wanted their guns and stuff and want to kind of be on their own, there's rumor that, with the HARP stuff, that was done deliberately. And then the earthquake now in Mexico yesterday, they were saying there were some weird lights. I don't know if you heard anything about that, all these lights in the sky right before that. And then I've also they've also been showing these, I don't know if you talk much about those reptilians, something I would never believe in before, but, they're kind of showing even some of the people involved, I shouldn't say who, but, bigger people. Maybe somebody's seen the videos of them kind of doing a little shape-shifting and stuff. So, I don't know.
Sure. Well, some of those videos are very questionable. There's always a digital fallout, pixelization. With the new digital world, there's these pixels that pop up and cause a kind of a disfigurement to the image. It distorts it in a way that could look suspicious. Not saying that there is an alien agenda within governments from around the world. But yeah, you're exactly right. This weather, these earthquakes, hurricanes, and who knows what else is up. And the lights in Mexico could be power transformers blowing up. And that's what they kind of look like. We've seen them up close during hurricanes here in Hawaii, and they give off this spectacular bluish look. But you say some of these lights were like in the sky, or were they more ground level?
No, they were in the sky. They just kept flat. I've seen videos. They just kept flashing and flashing, and now I've seen more than one on YouTube, and people saying something about they don't know if it's HARP or this or that, but it's just really strange, And they
absolutely. We're going to look up that video, so we'll see if we could get permission to share it, or if the Mexican government captured it, then we'll just go ahead and share that, because, that's free to share if it's from the Mexican government. But Brent and I, we've seen a lot of these, the footage coming out of Mexico, and they could be just transformers blowing up, and they do give off this massive bluish white glow, and they just start to pop on and off, and it just goes on for a while. Maybe the misidentification, but you never know.